Should we be? No, we want to go.
I'll block the guy.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Herman High School, and welcome to our coverage of high school basketball here on the BDN Sports Sportsnet Maine live stream. Aaron, we've got the Orono Red Riots on the road here tonight in Herman to take on the Herman Hawks. Riots come in with a record of 9-7. The Hawks are 16-0.
Yeah, the Hawks are one of those teams that are just well-balanced across the board. They do everything well, hence the reason they're 16-0. Orono, on the flip side of things, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the Big East. If they can catch fire tonight, and they were pretty good in warm-ups, this could be a good game.
Previous meeting back on January 3rd, that was a win for the Hawks, obviously. They won that ball game 59-41 up in Orono. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back, and we'll look at those heel point standings, and we'll look at the team notes for the Red Riots and the Herman Hawks. That's coming up next here on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
It's your picnic table and your park bench. It's your hotel room, your office, and your nursery. It's your first date and a shoulder to cry on. It's your barbershop, your dance floor, and your toolbox. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Exclusive savings are happening at a Tradewinds location near you. Save big with our happy hour specials every day from 4 to 6 p.m. Grab a family size one-topping pizza, $6.99. Get 1 pound of our tender boneless wings, $6.99. A full pound of our locally famous buffalo wings, $6.99. Or 1 pound of our crispy french fries, just $2.99. Get this bundle deal and save 50%. Score even more with extended hours on Sunday at a Tradewinds location near you.
All right, welcome back to Herman High School. Jim Churchill, Aaron Jackson, thanks for joining us here on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream. Orono against Herman tonight. Aaron, let's take a look at the heel point standings in boys Class B North. Herman Hawks on quite a run. Of course, they are the defending state champion in Class B boys basketball, undefeated this season. Yeah,
and this is a big game for them because you see the margin between themselves and Caribou razor thin here to get closing to the end of the season. Orono, meanwhile, on that 7 spot, they've got quite a big gap between themselves and Presque Isle, so they may be very well set as to where they are. But again, Herman, I mean, for an undefeated team at the end of the regular season, this is a big game.
All right, well, let's take a look at the notes for the Orono Red Riots. Take a look at Orono High School and some of the information we've got on the Red Riots. Orono, 370 students roughly from Orono and surrounding towns. They get some international students from all around the world. Their principal is Reg Rulin, athletic director Mike Archer, and then there's the program history, Aaron.
Yeah, they've won 6 Class B title games in 10 appearances. Of course, the most recent time, runners-up in 1996, and state champions last time in 1981. And it's funny when you look to, so their coach now is Ed Kotala, who used to be with Bangor before that was with UMaine.
Yes.
Orono's previous coach, Jason Coleman, left to go take a job at UMaine with the men's basketball program, so it's kind of funny how things work full circle.
That is an interesting point to be sure, and now let's turn our attention to Herman High School as they are hosting this one here tonight. Senior night, 480 students from Herman, Glenburn, Carmel, and Levant. Brian Walsh is the principal. Athletic director Rick Sinclair, formerly at John Baptist. Dana White, you know Dana well.
No, I don't know about well, but yeah, he's a pretty big name in this area, isn't he? That's a fact. A friend of the drive occasionally, once in a while, when some of our producers aren't hanging up on him. And then Herman is the defending Class B state champ, so they've been here before. This is their second go-around now, and they've really kind of just really taken a liking to Mark Reed and what he's been able to accomplish here with the Hawks.
Mark Reed, the head coach of the Hawks, and as you mentioned, Ed Kotala, coach of the Red Riots, and one of Mark Reed's assistants is his father, Roger Reed, who of course is a legendary high school basketball coach here in the Pine Tree State. All right, we'll take our final break. We'll be back with the opening tip in this one. It's Orono and Herman, the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
You deserve a clean car. Let Dean's take care of the details. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Let the pros at Dean's renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. For interior detailing, exterior detailing, and complete detailing packages, call Deans at 945-3016 or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. And Deans gift cards are the perfect fit for any special occasion. Deans Detailing. We make used look like new.
It's your Monday morning and your Friday night. It's your suitcase, your tour guide, and your photo booth. It's your new beginning and your fresh start. It's your library, your hotspot, and your movie theater. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
What do you get when you combine pure diesel power with 1,600 pounds of raw iron and steel? Meet the 2R Series from John Deere. Up to 32 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, cruise control, and a 6-year powertrain warranty that's best in its class. This rugged workhorse won't make your breakfast, but with quick attach features, you can do pretty much anything else. Ride one today at your John Deere dealer.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth, or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
Choosing the right school for driver's ed has never been more important. Northeast Driving School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Greater Bangor's #1 team of instructors is experienced, professional, and dedicated to its students. Northeast offers a variety of weekday and weekend courses. Call 942-1769 or sign up at northeastdrivingschool.com.
We are back here in Herman High School. Jim Churchill, Aaron Jackson with you on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream. The matchup here tonight, Riots and Hawks. As we mentioned earlier in the pregame show, Herman 16-0, currently in the top spot in Class B North. And just a couple of points ahead of Caribou, though, who's had many point-worthy wins this season. And the Riots 9-7, looking for some points here tonight on the road against the Red Riots. We'll get you the starting lineups here momentarily. Going to have the color guard come to center court. Get our national anthem played here tonight at Herman High School. We're here for a girls' game, MDI and Herman girls, a couple of weeks ago. Had the band here for that one, Aaron.
Yeah,
not
we
here
did.
tonight. Got the night off.
I guess so.
Points here tonight on the road against the Red Riots. A great way to get this night of basketball underway. Outstanding rendition of our national anthem.
Yeah, I mean, who needs a band when you've got someone that can sing like that? That was
Indeed.
great.
All right, Aaron, you got the starters for the two units here tonight?
Well, I know that for Orono, we've got Sam Martin, Zach Dill, Ryan Charette, Connor Robertson, and Jason DeSisto. I almost said Nate DeSisto, his brother who played a few years ago. For Herman, I was getting all of them. Looks like we have Kent Johnson, Cody Hawes, Isaac Varney, Garrett Trask, and Dylan Layton. So So
actually, no, Isaac Varney. Let's see. Joel Bergeron. Senior night, getting the start here tonight.
Right, of course. Lots of roses to be given out. I saw all kinds of roses. We didn't get one, Jim.
Opening tip goes to the Orono Red Riots. On the near side, Zach Dill. No top to Kent Johnson. Holds the basketball high, looking for something inside. Nothing there. Stingy defense from Herman at the outset. Ball rolls off there. The miss by Connor Robertson. Had a good look. Ball saved in nicely across the way by Cody Hawes.
Robertson, one of the leaders in field goal percentage in the Big East. So certainly a very good player in the post. He also is one of the leaders in points per game. So very efficient and gets a lot of them.
A little collision on that save over there with the water cooler for the Hawks. So Coach Mark Reed and some of his young managers cleaning up the moisture over there on that far corner.
And you'll notice right away Orono's got a player in Sam Martin that has a center, a junior center, who's a very, very big boy in the center of that defense. Herman, not often that they have a player that's significantly taller than their players, but this is the case tonight with them. Herman, though, kind of just really lengthy across the board.
All right, now they're bringing out the mop. We'll get things dried up down that corner, but meanwhile, we'll get the action back underway. Herman with the basketball. First possession of the night for the Hawks. 5 seniors in the lineup for Coach Mark Reed. On senior night, here's Garrett Trask, pretty good football player. Now they go out top. Here's a 3-ball, and it's good. Kent Johnson gets the first points of the night.
Yeah, great start for the senior. Top of the key 3.
Riots in the half court. They go inside for Big Sam Martin. Gets it back out near the free throw line. Connor Robertson. Jason DeSisto hands it off. Here's Dill in the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. And the rebound pulled out of there by Dylan Layton. 3-ball from the left corner. That is off. No good. Missed there by Garrett Trask. 1 shot in that possession for Herman. Martin swings it left. Dill looking for something inside. Finally his teammate DeSisto breaks 3. DeSisto, bounce pass, kick out. 3 is up, and the 3 is good. Connor Robertson drilling that one.
The Red Riots leading scorer, and I said in the pregame, the Red Riots in terms of 3-point shooting percentage are tops in Class B boys. Just an absolutely incredible 3-point shooting team, and I'm telling you, in warm-ups, they were hitting a lot of them. So that could be the X factor in this game.
Left side, this is a 2, and it's good. Dylan Layton finding some space.
It's always interesting, too, Jim, on senior nights like this to see how long the coach decides to leave his seniors in, especially when he's got a player like Isaac Varney, who obviously, is a difference maker as a junior.
Ball saved in here by the Hawks, by the Red Riots, I should say. So it's going to be Red Riot basketball. Here come the Hawks. Trask up the right side. Skips it near side. Pass deflected. Picked up there by Hawes. Back out to Trask inside the arc. He nails one.
Yeah, nice fake right there. Acted like he was going to go for the 3. Stepped around his defender. Hit the easy pull-up jumper. So many players are so just quick to shoot the 3 because they have an open look. That was a great play by Trask to be patient.
3 different players in the scorebook for the Hawks now. Riots trying to strike back. Here's Robertson in the lane. Puts up the shot from 8. Comes up short. Ball saved in, but right into the hands of the Hawks. Saved there by Ryan Charette. And we got 2 more for Herman.
Dylan Layton, exact same spot he hit the last one on that baseline jumper. Can't give him that look. Apparently he is very good at hitting it. You'll see the three from the top of the key here to begin this basketball game for the Hawks. Just great ball movement, the open look for Ken Johnson
with the three. Connor Robertson came right back with the three of his own for the Red Riots.
That's the step around right there for Trask. You see again, he faked that three-pointer and decided to go for the easier 2-point instead.
All right, after the timeout by Ed Katala and the Red Riots, Orono with the basketball. DeSisto brings it into the front court. Looking for a screen here from Robertson. Trask gets around that. Ryan Charette out top to Robertson. He's got the 3 points for the Red Riots to this point. Skip pass. Shot up by Dill. Left-handed shot, no good. Runs down his own rebound. Fires it back into the lane. Here's a shot by Charette, and he's going to get the bounce.
Nice play to stay with it there. Good hustle for the Red Riots, and Charette, that's a tough shot in the lane to make, and he got it to go.
Yeah, Zach Dill, after the miss, hustled after that offensive rebound. Got it in the middle of the lane, and something happened good for Orono. There's Trask out top. Layton setting up on that left baseline. He's liking it over there. Oh, nice up and under move. Shot rolls off, no good. The miss there by Bergeron. Great move, couldn't finish. Riots with the basketball. Lob pass into Martin. It's going to be knocked away. Picked up by Bergeron. Here's Cody Hawes up the right side. Gets it to Johnson, and that ball is wide right. What a save there by Garrett Trask. Going up in the air and pushing it back through the wickets there. Oh, nice dish to Martin. He puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice pass right there from DeSisto. He is one of the league leaders in assists per game, and you saw exactly why. A lot like his brother in that regard, just able to get guys the ball in the right position for easy shots.
9-7. Hawks with the lead. Let's look at those 5 seniors out there. Johnson to the free throw line. Now they work it back on the right side to Trask. Bergeron turns. Martin comes at him, goes out to Trask, and he drills the three. Hot shooting by the Hawks out of the gate here tonight.
Yeah, 12-7, that's the score now, and it's been hot shooting really by both teams, but Trask again, that time getting the three. He set that up with that last play where he decided not to take the three, this time getting the easy look at it.
Robertson's going to try another three. He's got it.
Can't leave him open.
Connor Robertson, second of the night. He's a senior. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. There's Layton on that left baseline again. This one rims out.
Think he practices those some?
Had another good look. Charette deals it left to DeSisto. Drives the left side, deals it back to Robertson. Puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound to Bergeron for Herman. Trask thought about the three, drives baseline, lays it up and in.
He's very good at those up fakes, and the Red Riots, when they bite, he's quick to go right around him, very aggressive to the bucket for an easy two.
Garrett Trask up to 7 points now. Here's DeSisto, gets it back to Robertson. He's got a hot hand, but his shot is blocked here. Great job by Cody Hawes. Up ahead, and the ball is knocked out of bounds there by Robertson. Good job getting his hand in on the top of that basketball.
You see Trask, that up fake, got around his defender. Martin couldn't quite close the baseline there, and he gets in for an easy two.
4-point lead for the undefeated Hawks. Get some subs into the game now for Coach Reed, and immediately the coach's son, Eli Reed, just a sophomore, hits an 8-foot jumper from the right side.
Yeah, good looking shot for the coach's son. They always have good shots, don't they?
A lot of practice. Oh, a little back door. DeSisto to the elbow, and Robertson. What do we got? What's that, 3 seconds?
I think so. Certainly would have appeared to be there.
You see Mark Reed across the way was talking with his father, Roger Reed. Plenty of basketball success on that Herman bench.
Herman here seeming content to take some air out of the ball and get that final shot here of the first quarter. This is the complete opposite of what we've seen so far, though, isn't it? I mean, we've seen a lot of up and down, fast shots, quick play, and now really slowing it down here.
Here's a kick out. Shot is up. Nothing but net. Ken Johnson, his second three. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Hawks put an exclamation point on quarter number 1. They've got a 9-point lead on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
It's your picnic table and your park bench. It's your hotel room, your office, and your nursery. It's your first date and a shoulder to cry on. It's your barbershop, your dance floor, and your toolbox. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back to Herman High School. High school basketball action on the boys' side here tonight. Class B North rematch between the Red Riots and the Herman Hawks. This season winding down, Aaron. Just one game left for both teams after this matchup here tonight.
Yeah, and it's hard to believe that it's happened this quickly, and it's even harder to believe the temperature in this gym, given where we are in the season, right? I mean, it's hot in here.
I know. It got up to about, I think the highest temperature I saw today was 55.
Set a record in Bangor at 53.
Not bad for February 5th.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 5.
Maybe that groundhog was right.
Don't get your hopes up, my friend. Wait until tourney week.
Long ways to go. Yeah, tourney week starts you said the Cross Insurance Center a week from Friday. Herman goes down low. Nice block there by DeSisto, but Herman gets it back and putting it up and in is Cody Hawes.
And how about Isaac Varney there, boxing out the defender so that he couldn't get in to block the layup. Interesting approach. It paid off for him, though.
Orono down by 11. They need a bucket here. Dill is guarded by Johnson. Willem Crane with the basketball. He's in the ball game for Coach Katala. Skip pass. Dill tries to go to work on the baseline. Nothing there. Finds Robertson down low. Powers his way up. No good. But there for the putback is Ryan Charette.
Yeah, nice play right there for Charette, putting himself in position. Robertson drew multiple defenders there, which he's known to do. And so that just left a wide open spot for Charette, and he took advantage.
Trask right side, goes inside to Varney, spins, shot up and off, no good, but a foul coming against the Riots.
And the thing you notice immediately about this Herman Hawk team is just they're relentless and attacking on the offensive side. And you can see part of that right there. Even, they're supposed to be going back to be playing defense, and instead they're getting an easy steal and a bucket for 2 for Cody Hawes there, but they're just very, very talented across the board. Any single player can score on any possession, and they don't give up. And what that leads to is it's not that Orono's playing poorly. They just can't stop Herman, and it's a 9-point advantage all of a sudden here to begin the second quarter.
Undefeated last year, ended up going 22-0 on the season after winning the state championship, 16-0 this season.
And they won it.
That is a 38-game win streak.
Wow, look at that. And they won that state game. We put up the score, I think, earlier. Or I saw it somewhere recently by like 20 points. I mean, it was a blowout. It wasn't even that close of a game. So it just showed how dominant they were last year, and it's continued into this season.
Isaac Varney 1 for 2 at the line. That pushes the lead back to 10 for the Hawks. Here's a takeaway by Herman. Trask deals it to Varney, and he tries to slam it home. It's no good, but the putback will go up and in from Wyatt Gogan.
He tried. Not quite. Just didn't have enough momentum there, but good effort. And again, that speaks to Herman's relentlessness that they had 2 players waiting for that offensive board on a breakaway.
Riots trail it by 12. Charette looking inside for Robertson. Pass is going to go across the end line. It's going to be off the Red Riots. So a turnover for Orono.
So you see the missed dunk right there, and like I said, there's 2 other Hawks right there ready to go to get that ball. No one's boxing them out. The Red Riots were just thinking, hey, a dunk. They were as excited as we were, I think.
Good job there by Wyatt Gogan on the offensive glass.
Good job, too, by the refs for not blowing any whistles. I know every once in a while in Maine, a kid tries to dunk it, and you get some refs that get a little trigger happy, and we don't need that.
So we got Gogan, Reed, Hawes, Varney, and Bergeron on the floor. That's a long three. And it's going to go across the end line. That was a 3-ball there from Eli Reed.
I'd say that's a heat check, but he's only, taking 1 shot, so I can't even call it that. I guess when you're the coach's son, sometimes you can get away with 1 or 2 shots like that a game.
Sometimes it works the other way as well.
That's true.
Coaches are a little harder on their own kids. Lob pass inside. Martin, left block, kick out. 3 is up, and it's off. No good. Dill right there to pick it up. Puts it up off the window. Doesn't go down. Rebound to Reed. Couple of good opportunities there for the Red Riots. They come up empty. Here's Bergeron driving, has the ball tipped from behind. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Charette.
Red Riot's playing a bit of almost like a 2-1-2. You got 2 guys up at the top of the key. You've got your big man in the center there, Sam Martin, and then you've got 2 more defenders down low, and they're all kind of swirling around Martin to a degree.
Varney swings it left. Gogan for 3. That's off the back of the rim. No good, but another offensive rebound for the Hawks. This time it's Bergeron. And they'll reset in their half-court offense. Back to Bergeron. He tees one up. That's good.
Yeah, that's the problem with playing zone, and as Herman is recognizing where those soft spots were, you see both 3-pointers coming from that exact same spot, and there wasn't a defender within 5 feet of them.
8 different Hawks in the scoring column. Almost a takeaway there by Reed. Dill got it back. Another lob pass inside to Martin. Can't get the ball to drop. Had good position there.
Got to go up aggressive with that when he was too hesitant.
Gogan, Varney, touch pass. Reed from the near side. That's going to be off the mark. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Bergeron. And the Red Riots will have it. Connor Robertson coming back in, as is Jason DeSisto. See Hawk Anderson, one of the officials here tonight. Former Maine Black Bear back in the day.
Say first name Hawk?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know if could he ref this game? Isn't he biased to Herman Hawks? I mean,
long-time official. Ball tipped out of bounds. Gogan getting a hand in the passing lane there. Now Garrett Trask with 7 points, leading the way for Herman. Kent Johnson has a pair of 3s. He's got 6. As I mentioned, 8 different Herman players have scored in this one. Here's a steal by Varney. Up ahead it goes. There's a dunk. 2-handed slam for Cody Hawes.
Yeah, what a play right there for Hawes. Just he got that ball. There was no hesitation. He was very aggressive to the rim and threw that baby down.
Now the Hawks are 1 for 2 in the dunk column here tonight.
And they've opened up a 17-point lead. It's in danger of getting out of hand here early for the Red Riots.
Oh, big block there by Varney, but may have got Robertson with the body. Connor Robertson is going to toe the line for 2. Red Riots have not scored for a while.
Let's see that dunk one more time. Herman getting a lot of these breakaways, and this time he may not have had a full head of steam last time. He certainly did this time, and he made it look easy.
Hawes able to flush it with 2 hands. Varney tried it earlier, unsuccessful. I have a feeling that's not our last dunk attempt here tonight.
Doesn't seem like it, does it? We've already had 1 per quarter, so math would tell you we've got 2 more at least.
Connor Robertson 1 for 2 at the line, so he's got 7 points, and we got a timeout on the floor.
The thing with the Red Riots is I mentioned that 3-point shooting when you're able to shoot as many threes as they do and make as many threes as they do, you're never out of it. And so you can say, well, we're down 16 here midway through the second quarter. It's not looking good. They're all over us. But you hit a couple of those threes and everything changes. Speaking of threes, here's another three for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was Kent Johnson there. He's got 2 of those in the ball game.
And just the thing with the Hawks is they're just across the board. Like I said, their length and their aggressiveness. Every single one of them is playing at 100% all the time. That goes back to coaching. Just making sure you're in the right spot at the right time. If you're not in the right spot, you better be running 100 miles an hour to get there. And that's what we've seen under Mark Reed here, is just a different style of basketball.
Tonight's broadcast here on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream is brought to you by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car. Find it at quirkauto.com.
They have a few cars there. Just a couple.
What's that?
They have a few cars
Yeah.
there. A couple, A couple parking lots full. You can find anything there.
Standing selection.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Herman basketball out of the timeout. They've got a 16-point lead. Varney looking down low. Pass intended for Johnson's going right into the hands of Dylan Layton. He couldn't get the shot to go. But after the battle for the loose ball, it's going to be Herman with the possession.
Yeah, Sam Martin there got the ball, was falling over, tried to pass it away, and it just kind of got bounced around in the scrum, and Hawks come away with it. Nice fake.
Nice fake there by Bergeron. He's got 2.
Yeah, great play right there. Just faked Travis out of his shoes.
Bergeron up to 5 points. 18-point lead. That was the difference in the matchup earlier this year. 59-41. Herman with the win.
And I mean, we're seeing why the Hawks are so good. And I keep talking about that consistency across the board. Nice three right there.
3 put up by Zach Dill.
Yeah, but what they do is they all average, between like 7 and 11 points per game. Their 2 leading scorers, Isaac Varney and Cody Hawes, are both in the top 10 or so in the conference, but they're both right around 10, 11 points per game. Now, they could probably put up 20 a night if you gave them the opportunity, but they don't need to because there's so many other good players on this team.
Trask unable to get the 3 to go. Rebound to Robertson for Orono. 1:45 left to go. Chance here for the Red Riots to get this one down around 10. That would be helpful, but Robertson misses to the right with that attempt. And checking into the ball game now, Javier Santiago, as he comes in for Coach Gatala. Checking out is Willem Crane.
I think Robertson may be forcing it up a little bit right there. Now, he is the key to this team, averages about 16 points per game, so he's likely the guy that gets them out of this thing, but that doesn't even mean he needs to take shots that are contested outside three-point range.
Officials huddled up briefly. Trask in the near corner. Johnson. Bergeron. One of the seniors honored here tonight. Johnson trying to hit his 3rd three of the first half. Misses the mark. Bergeron offensive rebound. That's for 2. No good. He's going to come away with it. Varney's got it. He goes up. He leaves it short. Ball tipped around, and now it's going to go over near the Orono water cooler, and it's going to be off the Red Riots. So Herman basketball after that fracas.
And that was, 3-4 offensive rebounds for Herman, who's made a living getting these offensive boards. And if they're going to hit as many shots as they have, you can't give them more opportunities, and they just keep getting them.
Johnson, Varney, free throw line. Nice drive down the left side of the lane. He's going to get hit on the arm. And looks like Varney's going to be at the line for 2. It's 1 for 2 at the line here tonight. 1 minute left to go here in this first half.
Thank you.
I had to remind you. Varney gets the roll on his first attempt.
Something we really haven't talked a lot about is Herman's defense and how quick to the ball they are and how good they've been here in this first half. Orono, a good offensive team. They average right around 50 or so points per game, 56 points per game, give or take. And so to hold them to 16 here in the first half, that's pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, fundamentally sound, good positioning. Nice quick turn there by Martin. Puts it off the window, no good. But a foul coming, and Sam Martin is going to be at the line for 2 shots. Martin wears good old 0-0. First free throw is off the front of the rim. Second one up, and that one is good.
Great crowd on hand here for senior night.
Yeah, we've got a good crowd. Final home game for the Hawks here in this 2018-2019 season. Bergeron, Varney. See if the Hawks spread the floor here again and possibly go for the final shot. We're down to about 20 seconds.
It certainly appear they're going to.
Left corner, Trask thought about the 3, back out to Johnson. Johnson bounces it to Varney. They go to Trask in the corner. 3 is up, and it is off. Offensive rebound. Bergeron powers his way up. He's got 2. Great job again by Joel Bergeron. Gives him 7 points for the first half, and a strong finish once again for Herman. And they have doubled up the Red Riots here in the first 16 minutes, Aaron.
Yeah, that was a great first half by Herman. I mean, offensively, defensively, they just got everything they wanted to accomplish done. I can certainly see why they're 16-0 going into this one.
All right, we'll take a break. Be back with a halftime report after this on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
Deserve a clean car? Let Dean's take care of the details. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Let the pros at Dean's renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. For interior detailing, exterior detailing, and complete detailing packages, call Dean's at 945-3016 or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. And Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit for any special occasion. Dean's Detailing. We make used look like new.
In 2011, we asked you to join us in the fight against cancer. For years, 1 penny from every gallon of gas purchased at Tradewinds has been donated to the local cancer fight. And as Tradewinds continues to open up more locations, more money goes to local cancer care. The next time you gas up, choose a Tradewinds store so you can help.
Back at Herman High School, the halftime report's going to get you some first half highlights here in just a second. Strong first half for the Herman Hawks, trying to pick up their 17th win of the season against no loss, trying to extend their winning streak to 39 as they have the lead here, 34-17 over the Orono Red Riots. Senior night here at Herman High School. The cheerleaders, senior cheerleaders, were honored before the game along with the senior basketball players, and now here at the half, some of the senior track members are being honored, thus the extra yellow roses, Aaron.
Yes, we could not figure out why at the beginning of the game there were a bunch extra. Now I would point out that the camera we're on right now has stopped moving. Now that's because the person that was running that camera is down there to get her flower. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Maddie Sickles, one of the students in my program, also plays soccer and track and field here. So she'll be getting a flower here in a couple minutes. So leading scorers here at the first half, Trask had 7, Bergeron 7. Obviously, very, very talented group. They're just consistent across the board. Every single player, it seemed like they got in the game, got at least 2 good looks at the basket. So.
Yeah, still 8 in the scoring column for the Hawks, 7 apiece. As you mentioned, Aaron, for Trask and Bergeron, Kent Johnson's got a pair of 3s for 6. And 4 apiece for Dylan Layton, who had a couple of baseline jumpers, and Cody Hawes, who brought the crowd to their feet here tonight with a 2-handed slam dunk.
Yeah, that was quite the play.
Leading scorer for the Red Riots is Connor Robertson. He's got 7 on the night here for Ed Catala's team. All right, why don't we take a break here, and when we come back, we'll get you some of those first half highlights. Again, our halftime score, Herman 34, Orono 17. And this is the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
Exclusive savings are happening at a Tradewinds location near you. Save big with our happy hour specials every day from 4 to 6 p.m. Grab a family size 1-topping pizza, $6.99. Get 1 pound of our tender boneless wings, $6.99. A full pound of our locally famous buffalo wings, $6.99. Or 1 pound of our crispy french fries, just $2.99. Get this bundle deal and save 50%. Score even more with extended hours on Sunday at a Tradewinds location near you.
If time is infinite, why is there never enough of it? A John Deere One Family tractor with Quick Park lets you attach and go. iMatch Quick Hitch gives you more time for what you love, so it takes less work to do more work. Auto Connect Drive Over Mower Deck? Done. They're not making any more land, but there's plenty of time if you know where to look.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth, or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
Back at Herman High School as the festivities continue here. The senior track participants being honored here tonight, and you were mentioning Maddie before the break, and there she is.
Yeah, running one of our cameras here tonight. Well, she was until she had to go get that yellow rose. Right, she had more. She said, "Hey, by the way, guys, I got to go down there for a minute." Okay, I guess.
You have to. But great night for the seniors here at Herman High School. We mentioned cheerleaders, basketball players, boys basketball players, and track members being honored here tonight. You see Ryan Taylor, his daughter, part of the track team. Ryan Taylor, the head trainer up at the University of Maine. Enjoying the halftime festivities here. So he'll have his photo taken along with his wife and son and daughter. All right, let's get to those first half highlights. A big one for Herman. Riots trying to stay in this one. But some good shooting by the Hawks. And Kent Johnson got things going with a 3 from the top of the key.
Connor Robertson here, he was a big portion of the offense for the Red Riots, as is typical. Early on, it looked like this was going to be a fairly competitive game, and then it seemed as though the Hawks just kind of turned the corner and kept going. Garrett Trask there for 2, and nice play right here by DeSisto, getting the pass down to Big Sam Martin.
Yeah, nice assist there by DeSisto. Hawks starting 5 seniors here tonight. There's a 3 from Trask from the right side, and fakes the 3 here, and a very talented athlete, both on the gridiron and on the basketball court, takes it down the left baseline for 2.
Johnson again for 3. He likes that spot. You can tell that. Then here, just that hustle by Herman, those long arms, getting the turnover, and a nice quick 2 right there for Cody Hawes, who we're going to see here in just a couple minutes, Jim, do something very athletic.
Missed by Robertson, but the tip-in goes here by Charette. And there is the missed dunk. That was the attempt by Isaac Varney, but tenacious on the offensive glass, the Herman Hawks. The putback goes.
Here is the actual dunk. Again, Cody Hawes throwing that one down.
He was pumped after that. Got the fans all riled up here at Herman High School. Nice move there by Joel Bergeron. Seniors had a good first half. There's Bergeron again with the offensive rebound. Gets the roll on the putback. And we'll have second half action here momentarily as you see the 2 teams back on the floor to get warmed up for the second half. Why don't we take a look at the upcoming schedules for these 2 teams. We mentioned season winding down, regular season winding down. Tourney week at the Cross Insurance Center is going to start a week from Friday. And you see the lone remaining game. How about this? A little tune-up on the Cross Insurance floor for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's the luck of the draw, huh? Finishing up their season at the Cross Insurance Center. And there is something to be said for having that much more space behind the glass backboard, isn't it? It takes you a little bit to get used to that, so now they've got a game to get used to it.
And Orono heading into the postseason. Another good way to get tuned up for the playoffs. Orono Old Town rivalry game.
Yeah, big rivalry game. Having grown up in the Old Town Orono area, I can tell you there's no love lost a lot of times between those two teams.
All right, let's take another break, and we'll come back and we'll get you second half action between the Orono Red Riots and the Herman Hawks. Hawks in control right now. This is the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
Deserve a clean car? Let Dean's take care of the details. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Let the pros at Dean's renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. For interior detailing, exterior detailing, and complete detailing packages, call Dean's at 945-3016 or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. And Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit for any special occasion. Dean's Detailing. We make used look like new.
In 2011, we asked you to join us in the fight against cancer. For years, 1 penny from every gallon of gas purchased at Tradewinds has been donated to the local cancer fight. And as Tradewinds continues to open up more locations, more money goes to local cancer care. The next time you gas up, choose a Tradewinds store so you can help.
Back at Herman High School, Sportsnet Maine, BDN Sports live stream. Jim Churchill, Aaron Jackson, along with our Sportsnet Maine crew, led by Mark Paulette, Logan Hughes, and Maddie Sickles.
Yes.
Named
stepped into the line of duty today for us.
After her being in the spotlight down on the floor here. Let's see if the Red Riots can get off to a good start again. They're 9-7 coming into this one, as they are pretty secure in their postseason aspirations here.
Yeah, you would certainly think so.
Number 7 spot. Currently with 70 tournament points, and behind them with 54 is Presque Isle. Again, the top 11 teams in Class B North Boys go to the postseason. Top 3 get buys.
Yeah, so
right now that would be Herman, Caribou, and MDI.
Right, so they'll definitely, a lot of those heel point standings are pretty much decided. There is something to be said for Herman having to finish out the season undefeated, just because of where Caribou is, just a couple of points behind them. Now, I don't know what Caribou's remaining schedule is, so that could certainly play an impact on that as well.
Caribou, wow, talk about a rivalry game. They're going to be hosting Presque Isle coming up on Thursday night.
So certainly a place there where they could gain a few heel points. Presque Isle was right below Orono. I mentioned you can't really see it because our cameras, of course, are all facing the visitors' side, but a great crowd here on the Herman side. Not that many available seats. Certainly the fans coming out in support tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of success. Saw girls coach here at Herman High School, Chris Cameron, earlier today, talking about his team. He said they've had a couple of hiccups recently, one against Old Town, one against MDI, but feels pretty good about them getting a bye, and thinks that bye would be very helpful from both a physical and a mental standpoint as they try to regroup heading into tournament time. Two teams huddling up with their coaches. Red Riots with Ed Catala, Mark Reed talking with his troops. Tell you what, the Sportsnet Maine crew, including us, Aaron, we're dealing with some heat up here.
Yes.
Mark, broadcast perch.
Our director, Mark, has been fanning himself since he got up here to the perch. It's, we're not used to this. This is, what'd you say, 53, I think, was the high today. Set a record in the Bangor area for February 5th. We're supposed to be going outside into, like, single digits, and instead we are certainly not. We're losing all that snow, and I know you'll take that. Personally, I'm a little warm right now.
Yeah, this is heaven compared to some of the frigid temperatures we've experienced, especially in the month of January. 3 is good from Connor Robertson. That's his third 3 of the night. And a very quick start, a positive start for the Red Riots here in half number 2.
Yeah, they've got to see a lot more of that. He had an open look and he took advantage of it, and they've got to start hitting those shots because they're going to need every single one of them here in the second half.
Starting 5 for Herman here in the second half. Johnson will try to retaliate, and he does. Ken Johnson with his third 3.
Go ahead, Jim.
Left open at top of the key.
That's the problem for Orono, is they're good at scoring the ball, but they've also got to stop the Hawks on defense, and that's a tough task. Hawks, one of the top scoring teams in their conference.
Robertson trying another one. This one off the back of the iron. Long rebound to the Hawks. Bergeron, left wing. Back to the right wing, and Haas. Trask inside the arc, drives, puts up the shot, off glass. He's got 2. Count it, and 1.
He plays the game of basketball a bit like he does the game of football, just kind of full head of steam ahead. Doesn't matter what's in his path, he's going up for 2. And when you're that aggressive, you tend to find yourself in a lot of and-one situations.
Trask up to 9 points. Can become the first, or actually the second player in double figures in this ball game. First for his team. He completes the 3-point play. So he's got 10. Connor Robertson for Orono has 10. Riots with the basketball. Almost lost it there. DeSisto gets it back, finds himself open, and the shot rims out. Offensive rebound. Martin. Big Sam picks up 2 more. He's got 7.
He should be able to do that just about every time down the court. He's got a size advantage over anyone that the Hawks can offer up. If he's able to be aggressive and gets a position there, he may be able to do that all night long.
Varney in the lane, little jump hook, left it short. Hawes. Johnson touched it briefly. Here's Varney. He's going to try to drive the lane, goes up with the left hand, and the shot no good. But Varney will be at the line for a pair.
Great pass inside there to the cutting Varney to get that open look, too.
Isaac Varney, a junior. It's the first of 2. He's got 3 points now.
He and Cody Hawes trade off in terms of who's the leading scorer for the Hawks. Not just on any given night, but for the season as well. Isaac Varney, middle of last month, averaging 11.9. Hawes, 11.6.
All of Varney's points here tonight, 4 of them from the free throw line. He's 4 for 6 from the line. Inside Robertson, his jump hook is good. And the Red Riots feeding their leading scorer. He's got 5 points here in the second half. 12 for the ball game. Bergeron thought about the 3, puts it to the floor. Dangerous pass there, but he gets it to Hawes. Open is Johnson. He's got 3 more.
He's feeling it. That one barely even touched the net. Having himself a ball game.
2 threes in the first half. He's now got 2 threes in the second half. And Ed Katawa, coach for the Red Riots, wants to talk things over.
Yeah, you see Johnson right there again, hitting a wide open look. Orono just not closing out on defense fast enough has been their problem so far, because certainly they were at 16 points at halftime. They're up to 24, so they're scoring the basketball right now at a good clip. But it doesn't matter if you're giving up even more points than you're scoring, and that's been the case so far, now down 21.
Yeah, Herman very good at spacing the floor in the half court, moving the basketball. There's Connor Robertson with his third 3 of the night. And this was Johnson's first 3 here in the second half. Top of the circle there, knocking that one down. Replays brought to you by Greenway Equipment Sales. For the best in John Deere sales and service, it's Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth. You can visit them at greenwayequipment.com. Greenway Equipment.
Nothing runs like a deer. Haven't had to say that in a while.
Mentioned Mark Pauletti ran over here after hosting the drive earlier today, 4-6 on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. Big Mike DeVito in studio today for the first hour, former NFL defensive lineman.
Did you have to feed him today?
He fed us, actually.
Really?
Some donuts.
Oh, boy. He likes to bring in those donuts. It's his only chance to eat unhealthy food. His wife is very much against him eating unhealthy food, so he does it when he's with the guys.
Good for Jesse. Shot up, and it'll go down for Zach Dill.
Don't act like you're better than donuts, Jim. No one's better than donuts.
I did have a couple of bites. I did not finish a complete one, though. Had to get some sort of victory there.
Yeah.
All right, Herman with the basketball after the 2 for Dill. Here's Varney, up and under, left-handed shot, nice move, can't finish. Ball is tipped out into the hands of Johnson. Varney in the far corner. And now the Hawks will reset. Cody Hawes. Hawes, a senior for Mark Reed. Hands it off to Johnson. Bergeron. Johnson's picked up by Dill. Bergeron drives the lane, pushes it up there. It'll go. Patient, well executed.
Yeah, nice aggressive play there too, and no one stepped up to guard. And Martin, nice pass down low. Martin, an easy 2 for him. Coming right back.
Sam Martin up to 9 points in this ball game. Joe Bergeron, meanwhile, up to 9 after his bucket for the Hawks. Backdoor play. Missed by Johnson. Flying in there is Varney, but he's going to have it go off his hands out of bounds.
You know what Varney was thinking there, don't you? He's thinking he had a shot at an alley-oop. He wanted to make up for the dunk he missed earlier. But you don't need to dunk it when you're that good. Just nice little floaters. Nice play right there for Joe Bergeron, who said had 9 points so far in this game.
Yes, indeed. Back to the action. Riots with it. Willem Crane into the ball game. Here's Robertson backing in, shot up and off. And, well, that ball's going to be off Herman as Trask tried to throw it back in along the baseline, tried to throw it off Robertson, but missed him.
Yeah, you know, it looked like he wasn't falling out of bounds either, so I don't know, maybe he thought the line was a little bit closer to him than it was.
DeSisto misses the 2, but Sam Martin is there to pick up the rebound and put it home.
I said it at the beginning of this quarter, he could be a difference maker for them if he can be aggressive and get those looks down low. He's just bigger than anyone else on the basketball court, which is probably true in a lot of games for him. He's a big kid, tall kid, but he's got to be aggressive with it, and he has been so far here in the third.
Orono down by 17. Herman with the ball. Good take there by Trask. He's going to draw the foul. So Garrett Trask is going to be at the line for 2. Eli Reed back into the ball game for Herman. He's out there with Johnson, Trask, Layton, and Hawes. Free throw by Trask is good for the Red Riots. It's Robertson, Martin, Crane, Dill, and DeSisto. Trask goes 2 for 2 at the line. So Garrett 3 for 3 at the line here in the second half. He's got 5 in half number 2. He's got 12 in the ball game. Here's Dill trying a 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Trask tracking down the rebound. Gets it off to Hawes. Here's Johnson trying another 3. This one not good. And ripping it out of there is Robertson. DeSisto finds Martin down low. Big Sam goes off glass. Can't come up with a bucket, but it's going to be Orono ball.
Orono earlier, not last time they had the ball out of bounds on the baseline, threw a nice play up for Jason DeSisto for an open look. He couldn't convert, but be interesting to see what they come up with this time.
Here's DeSisto. His shot no good. Rebound to Martin. Kick out to Dill. Finally tracked down by Crane. Now it's DeSisto between the circles. Squares up to the basket. Dill looking inside Robertson. Back to Dill. Dill for 3. Off no good. Martin can't corral the rebound. Hawes emanates from the crowd. Pushes it up the middle of the floor. Kicks it right. Reed puts up the shot. No good. Rebound into the hands of Robertson. And Ed Catala wants to talk things over once again. And we will take a timeout. 1:58 left to go here in the third quarter. Herman up by 19 on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
It's your Monday morning and your Friday night. It's your suitcase, your tour guide, and your photo booth. It's your new beginning and your fresh start. It's your library, your hotspot, and your movie theater. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back to Herman High School. Third quarter action. A couple minutes left to go here in the third. Orono with it out of the timeout. Jump hook by Robertson. Connor can't get it to go. Layton with the rebound. Here comes Hawes. Trask open for three. Got it.
Having a big game. Right now, he and Ken Johnson are trying to compete to see who our player of the game is going to be.
15 points now for Garrett Trask. Here's Charette. He's got two. Count it, one. Foul against Layton. So Ryan Charette picks up the deuce. He'll be at the line trying to make it a three-point play.
For Orono, they've got to start getting some defensive plays here. Again, they have doubled their score from the first half here in this quarter alone with 1:23 to go. The problem being that to this point they haven't been able to stop Herman. When's the last time they got a stop?
Coach Reed sending in Travis Spell to give Garrett Trask a spell on the bench. Here's Eli Reed, high arching shot. That one rims out. Offensive rebound to Gogan, and Charette got him on the arm. So Wyatt Gogan's going to be at the free throw line.
And when you finally get the opportunity where you get a missed shot by Herman, you got to be able to get those rebounds. Because otherwise, you have another opportunity, and they take advantage of those more often than not, whether it be at the line or actually just making the shot.
Gogan 1 for 2 at the line. This is the second one. Rebound to DeSisto. Here's Dill. Left baseline up for the shot, and a foul coming here against Travis Spell. So Zach Dill will be at the free throw line for 2. First free throw by the lefty is good.
Both teams putting in a few of their bench players here, or reserves if you will, to end this third quarter. Got to wonder if maybe there's some tired players out there given the heat in the gymnasium.
Javier Santiago got the offensive rebound on the miss of the second free throw by Dill. Missed the shot. Herman with the rebound. They go inside, turn around Layton, and that one a little too strong. Rebound to Santiago. Up ahead, Dill straightens, fires, and that one rims out. And rising high to rip it down is Layton. Eli Reed into the front court, takes it to the wing. Double team there briefly. Gogan. And it goes back out top here to the veteran Hawes. Cody directing traffic. And once again, the Hawks are going to go for the final shot. That's been the case in all 3 quarters in this ball game. Reed, left side of the lane, floater up, and it goes down. Gets the bounce.
Nice aggressive play. And just for the record, the Hawks are about as good as Tom Brady is at the end of quarters, aren't they? That's the third time in a row they've hit a shot to end the quarter.
Eli Reed with the bucket there. He's got 4 in the ball game. Hawks have a 22-point lead on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
It's your Monday morning and your Friday night. It's your suitcase, your tour guide, and your photo booth. It's your new beginning and your fresh start. It's your library, your hotspot, and your movie theater. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
We are back here in Herman. Jim Churchill, Aaron Jackson, Mark Paulette, our director, Logan Hughes, Maddie Sickles on camera here tonight. Thanks for joining us on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream. Herman in control. Looking good for their 17th win of the season against no losses. And it would make it 39 in a row for Mark Reed's crew.
Good times never seem so good, Jim.
So good. So good. Varney back in the ball game for Coach Reed. Near side Johnson. He drives, puts up the floater. That rolls off, no good. Weak side rebound Robertson, but he has it stripped from behind by Reed. Johnson thought about the three. Here's Gogan for three. Too strong. Who's got it? It's going to be Varney. Along the near sideline. Spell. Reed. He's not bashful. He's got three.
There it is. 7 for Reed in this one. Nice shot right there by the coach's son. And
Eli up to 7.
Do you think Neil Diamond knew Sweet Caroline was going to blow up like it has, all because of the Red Sox and their PA announcer?
Way. But everywhere you go.
It's everywhere now.
Everywhere. All across the country.
Yeah, I heard it played in the Carolina Panthers game not that long ago. So it's not just a New England thing anymore. It's, for whatever reason, it has caught on across this country. Everyone knows the words.
I don't know how I feel about it. Inside Robertson, and he's going to get pushed from behind. Let's see if it's on Spell or Varney. It's going to be on Varney.
I feel so good, so good, so good. Until some random person reaches out to me and tries to touch my hand because the song says hands touching hands. Then it gets a little awkward.
Robertson from the left corner is three. No good. One and done for the Red Riots. Johnson, he's got 4 threes on the night. Stays at 4. Weak side rebound there by Zach Dill. Here's Charette from the free throw line. It's off the front of the iron. Long rebound to Robertson. His floater goes. Connor Robertson picks up 2 more. He's got 7 here in the second half and 14 on the night.
Yeah, right around his typical season average, so he's certainly got his. Unfortunately for the Red Riots, the rest of the team really struggling to get theirs.
Travis Spell can't get it to go in the lane. Rebound to the Riots.
Nice
Up
pass.
ahead it goes. Dill, and good hustle there by Spell after his miss. Hustled down the floor and tied up Dill. Arrow's going to give it to the Red Riots.
I'll tell you, Jason DeSisto, just a sophomore for the Red Riots, he really knows his passing lanes. He knows where to throw that basketball. One of the leaders in the Big East in assists, and he's certainly showing that tonight with his passing ability. The future is bright for Orono. Even if this game isn't going their way, there's certainly a lot to look at and think they're going to be around for a while.
Good job there by Connor Robertson to draw the foul. He's tried to power his way up in the middle of the lane. He's going to end up at the free throw line.
Robertson, one of only 3 seniors on the team, along with Ryan Charette and Dylan Farnham.
A little too hard on the first attempt. He'll get one more. Not a lot of losing here at Herman High School. Boys are 16-0 at this point. Girls team 15-2.
Guess that's okay.
Currently in second place. 1 for 2 at the line for Robertson.
Of course, we saw the girls here just a couple weeks ago take down MDI.
Later lost to MDI on the island. Except for the loss to Old Town as well. But 15-2, nothing to sneeze at. Here's Bergeron in the lane. Oh. Drove it in hard. Ended up wide open, but left it short. Martin. Kick out. Santiago. His 3. Back rims. And the rebound down to Bergeron. Here's Leighton, a miss. Offensive rebound. Trask, he's back in the ball game. Goes up for the shot. No good, but a foul against the Red Riots. So Garrett Trask currently has 15 points. The senior will be at the line.
The offensive rebounding by the Hawks has been phenomenal in this game. The few times that they actually miss, it seems like almost every time they get the ball back with an offensive rebound, 5 guys just crashing.
Garrett Trask, this is the second one. 1 for 2 at the line. He's got 16 points. Lead for the Red Riots at 23. And nice fall-away shot there from the right baseline by DeSisto. Jason, according to my book, his first 2 points of the night.
Trask, another nice shot by Trask for 3.
And he's up to 19 now.
Well, Sisto, right back at it. Another 2 for him. See, the problem is still for Orono is the second half. Offensively, they've been great, but they've just been trading baskets, and it's a little too late right now, down 22.
Ooh. Oh, again, the great ball movement, finding the open man. Ken Johnson near the left elbow. Hits the shot, gets fouled, so he'll try to go conventional with the 3. He's got 4 long balls here tonight. He's up to 14 points.
Just when I thought Garrett Trask was running away with our player of the game.
Johnson back in the picture.
Yeah. It's a two-way race right now, although that dunk early on, you know, that was a pretty popular play. That was a pretty exciting play. But
well, that's the play of the game. That's a whole different ball game, Aaron Johnson.
That's right. 2 different things altogether.
Robertson. Connor misses the 3. Flying in there is Javier Santiago. Saves it. DeSisto gets another deuce.
Where was this DeSisto offense in the first half?
He's got 6 in the last minute and a half here. And Layton gets hammered.
Looks like the Hawks were about to send the cavalry in there. They had 5 players up ready to go to the scorer's table, and Mark Reed said, no, boys, let's sit back down just for a minute. It's about that time, though. 4 minutes left to go. 23-point game. At a certain point, it becomes more about the health of your team as you get closer to the tournament than anything else.
Reverse attempt there by Robertson, no good. Put back by Martin, no good. Here come the Hawks on the fly again, and Kent Johnson on the receiving end lays it in.
Mark Reed calling a timeout. He will take those subs, bring them into the game. So a line change, if you will, for the Hawks here as they bring in 5 fresh players off the bench.
Timeout on the floor, 67-42. Herman with the lead. Yeah, talking about the player of the game here. Johnson, Kent Johnson up to 17. Garrett Trask has 19.
Anyone else that should be in that discussion?
Trask with 3 threes, Johnson with 4. Well, they're the leading scorers. Obviously, it's been a team effort here tonight, but I think it would have to come down to one of those 2 young men.
Might have to flip a coin at this point.
There's such a thing as co-players of the game, right?
Oh, right.
Be diplomatic.
Technically, it is, you know, pretty much whatever we decide it to be, right? So.
All right, Orono basketball out of the timeout. Their leading scorer is Connor Robertson. He's got 15. Sam Martin also in double figures.
DeSisto.
Jason DeSisto.
I mentioned the future is bright for the sophomore. He's a great passer, and apparently he's a great scorer, too. And you got to wonder where that was in the first half.
8 points in the last couple of minutes of this ball game. Here's Varney for 3, and that's good.
Varney, one of the more talented players on this Hawks team, too, and he came off the bench for this one, so trying to get a little bit more gameplay today because they started all seniors. He was, I believe, wasn't he the one that had the dunk earlier, or was he the one that attempted the dunk?
He attempted the dunk.
Okay. Hawes was the dunk, yeah. All right.
Santiago for three, and he nails it.
Nice shot.
Saw Javier, I'm pretty sure he played in the JV game. We had
did.
an overtime game.
A thriller. A few of the players in for Orono, or that are coming in for Orono, played in that JV game. So they got a lot of action today because you're right, that one went an extra 4 minutes.
Barney, same spot. This one rattles in and out. Travis Spell flying in there. Trying to clean up on the offensive glass. He ends up on the hardwood. Fouls against the Red Riots. One and one. Yeah, coming in for the Red Riots here, Chance Walston. Also into the ball game, Dylan Farnham. And number 40, that is Matt Tozier.
You've got to think Hawks, the clear and away favorite to go all the way to the state championship once again at this point in the season, given what they've done all regular season, what they did last year. But you never know come tourney time. One of those teams from the county, Caribou for instance, that you don't see very often, sometimes they provide a wrinkle that you didn't expect, and before you know it, it's a tie game with 10 seconds, and they end up beating you on the Cross Insurance Center court.
Travis Spell, 1 for 2 at the line. Shot no good there by Tozier, and the rebound on the weak side to Travis Spell.
But certainly the Hawks look every bit like they are the favorite in this Class B.
Eli Reed with the 3 attempt there, and then a fight for the rebound after the miss. And it's going to go against number 14 for the Hawks. I hate when this happens.
No, not again.
Oh, that's Jacob Davis.
There we go.
He's not on the varsity roster. But
a couple more subs coming in, yeah. So
Zach Tubbs out there for Herman. Wyatt Butler into the ball game for Coach Reed, and also Isaac Parent. Here's a shot up by Crane. That's off, and it's going to go off Tubbs out of bounds, so it'll be Orono basketball.
At this point with the bench in the game, you're going to see a lot of players kind of let shots fly. They don't get many opportunities to actually take a shot, so hey, when you're out there, make it rain, right?
That's what you would do, Jackson.
Oh, absolutely.
You were a one-dimensional player. What I hear. Shooter.
Yes. Occasionally I would attempt to box out.
Yeah, you got to put on it.
But
here's Jacob Davis for two. What a reaction from the crowd here. He's pumped up. He was one of the seniors honored earlier here tonight.
Man, this crowd got really excited for that one, didn't they?
Had a rose for her mom. She must be proud. She's hugging people down below. Here's a shot up, and that's going to roll off. No good. And Davis on the rebound as the ball knocked out of bounds. Jacob Davis got a lot of support here tonight.
I'd say so. Start selling number 14 jerseys. Probably sell out. Who knew?
Yeah, it's good to see. Kids who don't get a lot of playing time. In Davis's case, his final home game. And getting an ovation like that. Travis Spell, off-balance shot. And the ball's going to come down and go off him. He was laying on the end line there. 73-47. Hawks are going to improve to 17-0. Riots will fall to 9-8. Herman at John Baptist on Thursday. Orono taking on Old Town on Thursday.
And that just about wraps up the regular season, doesn't it?
That is it.
Prelims will be next week, and then it's tourney time next Friday. Jeez.
A nice bounce pass across the lane, and a mishandle there. Tubbs comes away with it, and we've got an injured player on the floor. And that's number 44, Dylan Farnham, but he's up on his feet. Up in his head a little bit there. He's got looks like he's okay. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And this one is over. The Herman Hawks on senior night pick up their 17th win of the season. They've won 39 games in a row. They defeat the Orono Red Riots 73-47. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the post-game report. This is the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream.
Choosing the right school for driver's ed has never been more important. Northeast Driving School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Greater Bangor's #1 team of instructors is experienced, professional, and dedicated to its students. Northeast offers a variety of weekday and weekend courses. Call 942-1769 or sign up at northeastdrivingschool.com.
What do you get when you combine pure diesel power with 1,600 pounds of raw iron and steel? Meet the 2R Series from John Deere. Up to 32 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, cruise control, and a 6-year powertrain warranty that's best in its class. This rugged workhorse won't make your breakfast, but with quick attach features, you can do pretty much anything else. Ride one today at your John Deere dealer.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth, or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
In 2011, we asked you to join us in the fight against cancer. For years, 1 penny from every gallon of gas purchased at Tradewinds has been donated to the local cancer fight. And as Tradewinds continues to open up more locations, more money goes to local cancer care. The next time you gas up, choose a Tradewinds store so you can help.
We are back here at Herman High School. Time for the post-game reports on the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream. Jim Churchill, Aaron Jackson here in Herman. And let's take a look at some of the highlights here shortly. As we've been discussing the player of the game, Aaron, why don't we get that out of the way before we go to the highlights. Garrett Trask, 19 points. Kent Johnson, 17 points. Those are our two leading candidates. What say you?
You know, you mentioned earlier co-player, and you said, what if? I'm going to make it a thing. We can have a co-player of the game. It's our choice.
Yeah.
It's our broadcast. Ken Johnson, Garrett Trask, co-players of the game.
All right, there you go. That was pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to some highlights. And in the midst of these highlights, we'll find our play of the game. As Ken Johnson got things started for Herman at the start of the game with a 3. Connor Robertson, a 3 right there. And this is in the second half. Kent Johnson, I believe that was his 3rd 3 of the ball game, first in the second half. This is going to be his 4th right here.
Yeah, he likes that top of the key area for sure, and it's a good spot for him. It works.
Herman always finding the open man. They're very patient, spread the floor, work the ball around. That time Bergeron with a good take. Adds 2 to his total.
Another 3 right here. This one, I believe, from Trask.
Garrett Trask with the 19 points, had 3 threes on the night. Johnson showing his versatility, that time inside the arc near the left elbow, got fouled as well. And Isaac Varney, one of the top players on this Herman team, showing his range. And how about this? We're going to call this our play of the game. Got the biggest reaction of the night. We thought the biggest reaction was on the dunk by Cody Hawes, but Jacob Davis, the lay-in there on the fast break.
This is a pretty good play, too.
All right, we got co-players of the co-plays of the night.
Sure, why not?
In a very diplomatic mood here tonight. So Cody Hawes with a dunk, Jacob Davis with the big layup at the tail end of the ball game. Those are our co-plays of the game. In the end, Herman, the victor here tonight, 39 straight wins for Mark Reed and this team.
Wow.
39.
I know. Well, you said 38 earlier, and I guess I don't know why I didn't put together until just now that 39. That one isn't
over the edge. Wow.
But it does. It's incredible. And he's been here for a few years now.
If they win again, it's going to be 40.
Really?
Can you handle that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's funny how a coach can come in and kind of change the culture around a program, and he's certainly done that. Yeah, it did, but he was persistent. He has a guy on the bench that's okay, I guess, Roger Reed. He's done a thing or two when it comes to Maine high school basketball. So he's had some help there. He's got the pedigree as a coach, and, you got to have the talent too, but certainly the coaching helps, and they've all done a fantastic job here for sure.
Yeah, and they've got some leadership on this team. We talked about the 5 seniors, and all of them contributed here tonight, and they've got some depth. They've got some younger players coming up through the ranks as well. And for the Orono Red Riots, they suffered a loss here tonight. Still over 500, 9-8. Came in the number 7 spot. They were 16 points ahead of Presque Isle. So still looking good there, and they'll finish up their season with a rivalry matchup against the Old Town Coyotes coming up on Thursday night. All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight from a steamy Herman High School gymnasium. Thanks to our crew, Mark Paulette, Logan Hughes, Maddie Sickles. Aaron, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Jim
Churchill, for our crew here tonight. Saying goodbye from Herman. The final score once again, Hawks 73, Riots 47. This has been the Sportsnet Maine BD